Hi everyone, this is Keila from cleverpacks.co.uk, and I'm bringing this huge box today. It's a 5.5 by 6 3/4 by 2 5/8, and I'm actually in love with this Merry Mice stamp set. It's so delicate and it is perfect for what we were planning to do, which is getting this stamped with the archival black and then colored in. So I'm gonna get the box all ready so we can start playing with this stamp set and all the coloring in that we're gonna do. Let me just show you. We're gonna use the layering ovals to get the layers that we have instead of the circle one that I use for the red box. And I've used this ribbon on that box, the red box, the real red box. And this is a real red with a white stitched edge. This is at the moment discounted because it's gonna came on our autumn winter catalog, and it's gonna be discontinued. But grab your hands, it's a really lush ribbon, and it's worth having it. So let me just get this for the label to the side. So this cardstock is 10 3/4 by 12 inches, and you're gonna need 2 sheets of it to produce this box. I know it's a lot, but this 12 by 12 is a pack that came on our winter catalog as well, and it comes 12 by 12. I think I made a box at the beginning of the Christmas period with the whole sheet of it, but this one would house quite a large jumper, a kid's jumper, or a large t-shirt inside. And all that we need to do is to score 2 5/8 on all 4 sides. And what we're gonna do here is the next one, because when we're actually doing this is the box lead, and we're gonna need to do the bottom part as well. You can either put a little bit of paper on the side, but I slide like a millimeter to the right, all the paper, so it's not actually totally touching the edge here. And I'm gonna do exactly the same. Actually, that's the bottom, this is the lead. Because then, because it's slightly bigger, the top, it will actually fit nicely on the box and close properly. So I do go to the end and just pull a little bit. Right there. Here we are. Okay, this is all the scoring that we needed done. And what we need to do is just to put the box together. Let me just fold the score here. We have a lot of things going on this month, a lot of promotional things, and we are getting actually up to 60% off in our shop. So if I was you, I would just take a look at what's going on. All the details to visit our shop is under this video, and it's well worth it to check. And with the discounts and the promos and the special gifts that we have going on, you will be surprised how much you actually can get out of your money. So here we are. You just needed to, I'm using the smaller side, so I'm gonna cut on both sides of it and wedge into the square, which is the part where we're gonna actually add the glue to it. This is the one that we scored first, so the one that is just normal score on the 2 5 5/8. So this is the bottom of our box. Just turn around and cut again on the same way. I'm just wedging so we don't see this end of it in our, when we put the box together. I'm gonna put this one together first because I want you to see, actually, this is it. and I want you to see how I will cut. It's slightly different the other one that I have. I'm using fast fuse. It's just easier to get this way done. And here we are. You just put glue on the tabs on the side, and we're gonna just get together and put this box together. I have the lid, it just came up to my side when I was doing here. So here we are. Just get the corners together, aligned, and pinch them. With this glue is really faster to get all sorted. Align the corners, and voila, it's done. So the first part of our box is ready, and now we have the lid, which we will see is slightly bigger, and that makes it wrap right perfectly around our box. So we're gonna have to do exactly the same, but notice one thing. We wanted to, one of the sides should be the hinge of our box, because we want to do this and be opening the box this way. So on the long side, we're gonna lose the squares on the corners, both of them. I'm gonna edge slightly on into our square, actually on this one, and here I will go as well and wedge on both sides. So I'm gonna do exactly that. A smaller wedge on the large rectangle and a bigger wedge on our side ones, okay? And now I need to just do what I did with the previous one on this one, which is cut on the short side and wedge in. Then we're gonna cut on the short side again and wedge in. I think I didn't go, I was afraid to go too far, and I didn't go far enough. Here we are. And here we are. I want to take the other box and up working hard around. So here with this one, you only need to glue these two parts here. Yeah, so we're gonna actually add the fast fuse again. To both sides. Oops. Everything is escaping from my hand today. And we're gonna put this one together. Okay. You can actually decorate the card before you actually add it here, but I just wanted to show you the paint and how quick we can get this box together. Yeah. So now I need to add glue to this area that will become the back of our box and the hinge. So I'm just gonna get this all out. I realized I could have cut it the other way around. I could have cut into this one so you don't see the ends of here. Never mind, next time. So I'm gonna get this one together. Yeah, so we have our box, and just bring it close. And I tend to pinch. Turn around and pinch. So now it's all secured. Okay, so our box is ready to decorate. If you had wanted to decorate the cardstock, you can do that before you putting your box together. Okay, let me just get all to the side and I'll show you what I did here. So now I have cut the first one just with our layering oval framelits. Yeah, I used the largest one that we had for what I wanted to do to fit the whole mouse inside afterwards. So this is the one that's gonna go in the bottom and craft. And let me just put it back together because I tend to lose this bit if I leave it hanging around. Okay, here back in place. And now for the part where we actually gonna paint, I'm using the Stitched Shapes frame. It's the largest oval as well. But I want to stamp first and cut later. So let's do this. Let's stamp this mouse in place. I want to use this one here. So I'm going to use this one. I'm just get it in my block. And we're going to use the Archival stamping pad in basic black. This one is waterproof, so if we're trying to do anything, it won't smudge. Make sure that it's all covered. It looks like. So let me get this in place. And here we are. I believe I used this one before. I found so cute to this one. And I'm actually gonna get this Merry Christmas. And this one, that's too big. I'm gonna use this block, which is block G. Let me just get this one on here, and we can cut separately because I want to cut separate from what we're doing. So let me get here. Yes, all done. This needs a different cleaning one, which is this one. It stays on cleaner. Actually, you just use this one, and I use a little bit of tissue paper to clean mine. We don't use the normal rubber stamping cleaning tool that we have for it. So here we are. I actually bring out quite a few different colors for this one, which is Crushed Curry, Sahara Sand, Rio Red, Blushing Bride, and Garden Green. And I'm using the blender pen for that. I'm usually start with the lighter color that I have, which in this case will be Blushing Bride. But I do just squeeze a little bit on the lid and open up, and let's just get this. I want to do the ears and a little bit of something on the cheek. Oh, isn't that cute? Maybe little hands as well. And feet. You notice I sometimes just take a little bit of the excess, the first use of the blender pen. The good thing about the blender pen is as you use, you just need it to, you can use it again actually with something else, and it will not smudge or not mix paint anyway. So I don't have anything here. This is Crushed Curry, and I want to do a little bit of his hat with the Crushed Curry. Oh, we're gonna have way more watercoloring experiences coming in January. I have quite a lot to share with you guys, and I'm looking forward actually to get after Christmas. We actually 10 days now to Christmas, so there's not a lot going on before Christmas, but there is lots of things that to share with you guys after Christmas. So I've done the yellow part that I wanted, and now I'm gonna come with the, so we clean the blender pen. Yep, nothing left. And now I'm gonna come with Rio Red. This one is a bit stronger than the ones that we were using so far. You can see you can have the shadowy effect. If wherever you go start where you want it to be strong, and then you blend and you bring the other colors in. Here we are. And I want his jumper actually to be red. So I'm gonna start on the parts that I want it to be darker, and then I come to the edges of it. A bit like making shadows and bringing light to it. But in reality, it's just because you have more ink in your blender pen at this point in time than you would have later. As I'm showing you, it goes getting lighter and lighter, and then you pick again the color and you bring it to where you want it to be dark. But instead of having to use 2-3 different colors, you're actually using only one color, which is quite cool. And here we are, nearly done with this one. Nearly done. Okay, we're gonna leave that on the same color. I'm gonna make his pants actually garden green. I don't like to go straight into the pad. Sometimes it's just too strong. So let's go and get him a little bit of a color here in his pants. I love the blender pens. Isn't that cute? I went very quiet, isn't it? Normally just not concentrating getting the colors right. Should we make this book some color? I think I'm gonna use the Sahara Sun for this. I was thinking to paint him this color, but I didn't. So let me just get this into the Sahara Sun. Okay, make sure that I don't bring any other color here, because I just want my book to be slightly brownish. I think it's absolutely lovely. Look how cute it is. Mr. Mouse. Okay, so we have our little, let me just clear up in the pen. Didn't have to use 2, so 1 it was enough to do the whole process. And I wanted to cut this with our frame lids, so I'm using the largest oval stitched frame lids. And here we have our frame, and the stitch is so delicate. If you can see that, I'll just put these away. And what I wanted to do is just to have this Merry Christmas on the side. So let me have this here. Doesn't look very, very straight, is it? You can actually use your trimmer to do so. I'm just gonna, I wanted just to have just a little banner here going on. All right. So I'm gonna add this with a dimensional to the top. So here we have all that we need. Okay, let's get all the things, the bits together. Oh, we need a ribbon. Let me just grab my ribbon box. And I'm gonna use this burlap ribbon to go on with the craft that we're using, and I think the garden green card really gets it. So what we need is a little bit of the first part of the ribbon is just to create a belly band. So let me just get this together. Okay, I've done. And I also want a ribbon to go, a bow to go on top of it, as it was a bubble. Oh, I'm nearly all done with this one. Let me just get this all out. I think it's gonna be the last project for this one. And what I need is for this to be together here. And we're gonna actually add the label on top of it. So what I need is just to mark this and get some fast fuse. Actually, it works really well, but if you wanna use tear and tape, would work well as well. Okay, so we have the belly band. Don't leave too tight, otherwise it won't be able to easily slide on and off into the box. So now we need to glue this one in. I'm actually going to put some dimension on this one. So let me get some dimensionals in place here. And me knocking everything in the path. Here we are. Let me get a few dimensions on top of this one. Okay. It's gonna need a little bit of a stronger glue here to go into this area to glue in the burlap. Because of the pattern and the texture, it tends to not to glue as easily. So let me get this here. It's gonna be a very, very small edge, but you still have an edge. Yeah. So now we need a little bit of glue here. You just need in the middle, because that's where you're gonna actually attach to the, you're attaching to the burlap ribbon. Yeah. So let's get this not too close to that end, because we have a bow to go there. Yeah, it's gonna be hanging in here, and let me just make a bow with this one. This ribbon is quite strong and it keeps its shape. It's lovely. So let's get this out and here, and we just need to add this bow to the top of it. I'm gonna use some glue dots. I'm gonna put about 3 of them. Again, you just need some sort of, just to get gluing, and we're gonna attach to the top. It's quite an easy box to be made. This Christmas thing, I want to use the edge of our dimensional, so I'm just gonna grab 3 of them, because it's not gonna be, I want it to be hanging around a bit, and it's gonna go here. What a lovely box, isn't it? I love it. It's so simple. It will fit quite a lot of stuff in it. As I said, it will fit a whole cardigan for a kid, or even a top for an adult. So here we have both of them, and I've already have a house for these 2 boxes. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a go as well, because I know that it's a time now that we start wrapping things around, and all the details and the measurements in metric will be in my blog. And I hope you enjoy. Happy crafting. Bye.